So, Neff, a lot of these kids are walking around with a mask on. They're acting tough because they're scared,
Oh
or
yeah.
they're staying silent because they don't have a voice. So, the Blue Panther curriculum is designated to strip that mask away and build real character. When you were in the middle of that gang life, what was the one thing you were most afraid to say out loud? And how can we use the Blue Panthers to give these kids the space to be real without being judged?
Mm, thing
Thing
I
I
am
ain't
gonna
gonna say out loud
probably
probably
is
is
some
some
shit
shit
was
was stupid.
if I
I
feel
feel
like
like
we
we
should.
shouldn't go do that.
Right.
But
But
the
You kept it to
but the
yourself.
way
way
I
I
was,
was,
all
all
right,
right,
that's
that's
what
what
we're
we're
gonna
gonna
do.
do.
Let me go first.
Right.
But
But thinking,
like
like
really
really
think
think
about
about
it,
it,
and
and
that
that
made
made
me
me
want
want
to
to
go
go
first.
first because I
I was,
know it's stupid,
and
and
I
I
know
know
I'm
I'm
going
gonna
to
move differently then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. And so
But
But
yeah,
yeah,
it made you put yourself out there on the line, is what it did.
yeah.
yeah. So,
So
but
thinking
thinking
back,
back,
that
that
was
was
stupid.
stupid.
All in
All in
his
his
own.
own.
Right. And the grace of God that, like I said, we're sitting here today because I did more than one stupid thing. You know what I'm saying to you?
Right.
And knew it was stupid when it was being done.
Yeah, I'm
You
talking
talking
about.
about?
But my I had to, I can't say I had to, but I kind of did. Because when you when
Like
you when you're starting something, you understand what
you
I'm
You
feel
saying?
feel
responsible
responsible
for
for
everybody.
everybody.
Right, and you're leading by example. I'm
Right.
in a new state teaching people that don't know nothing about cripping, gang
Facts.
banging. So it was like nursing a baby. You know what I'm saying to you? And making sure that that baby was fed, making sure that baby was clothed, making sure that baby didn't get harmed. And so, because with me as a father, before I let my son get harmed, you got to get me first. You see what I'm saying
You
to
know
you?
what I'm
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
And so that was my mindset, man. And I was really living reckless. You know what I'm saying to you? And like I said, Nev, looking back on my life, God had to carry me here up to this point.
Like you
Like you
said,
said, the
footprints.
footprints.
You're right, and there's no doubt in my mind that I need to do this work, and I'm going to do it. And I need you, Neff. You know what I'm saying to you, as the changed person that you are, Neff. I'm not asking you to join anything or like nothing like that, but just when you can, give a shout out about this. You know what I'm saying to you that like when you run across these young kids you see out there that's doing wrong or whatever might going to be wrong, give a shout out. You know what I'm saying to you, let them know there's a different path. Give them my information. Get them in touch with me. You know what I'm saying to you.
Most
Most
definitely
definitely
got
got you.
So, Neff, look here. Respect is the currency of the streets, all right? But it's usually based on fear, with a lot of these kids. And in the Blue Panthers, respect is earned through leadership and ownership. As someone who has commanded respect in both worlds, how do we teach a kid that being a Blue Panther, someone who handles their business and takes care of their community, is a higher level of respect than being the loudest person in the room?
uh,
Uh,
that
that
rah
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 usually
usually
go
go
night
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 Mm-hmm.
most of
most
the
of the
time.
time.
For
For
real.
real.
Yeah.
And
And
then
then
you
you
can't
can't
think
think when
of
you always
talking.
talking.
You
You
can't
can't
listen.
listen when you talking.
There you go.
It's
It's
just
just
not
not a
a thing
thing
Yeah. You're not paying attention.
at
at
all.
all.
So, and those are the ones that's going to get it. You know what I'm saying to you?
You know
You
what
know
I'm
what I'm
saying?
saying? Every time.
And so,
So
So
why
why
not?
not?
You
You
already
already
know
know what's gonna come.
why I'm
Why
gonna
I'ma
react.
react now?
right. And so I'm the type of
Ain't
person.
Ain't
no
no
point.
point.
I'm the type of person, Nev, that if I ain't got nothing to say, you know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna shut the hell up. You know what I'm saying to you? I'm not gonna say anything until I need to. So I got something to say. You know what I'm saying to you?
Straight up.
I just don't. So and that's a true story about the loudest one. Is usually the weakest motherfucker in the room. You know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
And so I always paid attention to that. You know what I'm saying to you? When I, around my surroundings, people that was around me during my gang banging years. You know what I'm saying to you? I would pay
Most
attention to
definitely.
the loudest person, and I knew to stay away. You know what I'm saying to you? Because I knew whether he didn't know or not that you're the weak
Right.
link. You know what I'm saying to
You
you?
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sure.
Frank, we've got to be 100% real with the people listening today. They see us sitting here now, me as the founder of this organization, and you as a successful artist. But they don't know that our history goes back to the concrete.
Oh
I was the
yeah.
one who started the set you were in.
Yes,
I was the
sir.
leader of that pack. before I knew what a blueprint or a curriculum even was. Back then, I used my leadership to build something that was about survival and territory. I gave you a role in a world that didn't have a future. Now, years later, I've taken that same leadership energy and I've turned it into the Blue Panthers. I'm building a different kind of pack now. How does it feel to sit across from the man who led you into that life, now inviting you to help me lead these kids out of it?
Man, it's a blessing. I was all in before, and I'm even more all in now.
Grown man business. It's grown man business.
You know what I'm saying? That growth is different. And then when you can see it and feel it, it really is different.
That's beautiful, man. Because like I said, it's and we just, like we said, we stipulated all through this thing. It's like, if you haven't walked down them footsteps or walked in them shoes, it's more than likely that these kids, you can't lead a kid out of nothing that you haven't done yourself.
I tell my kids all the time, I already did this, you got to.
There you go. Yeah.
Try it if you want to. I'm going to get you.
I'm gonna get you.
You know what I'm talking about?
And that's a lot. That's a lot of the talk for my nephews. You know what I'm saying, to you as well. You know what I'm saying, to you, because like you said, we didn't force you to do anything. But if,
Oh, no, not at all.
you know what you're getting into, you know what I'm saying, to you, and you knew, and they knew that motherfucker better not fuck with you. You know what I'm saying, to you,
Straight like that.
because you're coming full steam ahead. You know what I'm saying, to you. So, I think that the footprints that me and my brothers left down there in Des Moines, Iowa, I think set a standard of violence and fear and some respect and some not respecting because of the way that we moved. You know what I'm saying, to you? And I just, like I said, I'm here. I'm trying to give back now, Nick. I want to start there in your community with my nonprofit, the Blue Panthers, and I want to reach them kids are the kids that I want to start reaching first. And so I will be coming there soon. Hopefully I'm gonna make it to your community this summer with my curriculum and my structured plan to try to grab some of these kids. And that's why I said I'm gonna need your help. You know what I'm saying, to you, if you can, you can grab them and keep them close or whatever you may need to do. So when I get there, man, we can start, one at a time, saving these kids' lives, man. I'm gonna need your help on that. Same way I needed your help doing the wrong thing, I need your help doing the right thing.
I'm all in. All in.
All right, so here we go now. Frank, I have just one more question for you. Now that you've turned your life into something positive with the rap game, what types of things do you have to look forward to on a positive note that you just didn't think were possible while in the streets?
I would say I've been able to help more people than I ever dreamed. Even if it's just from a conversation from what I experienced of telling them what not to do. Because anybody can tell you what to do. But I'm telling you, this ain't the route. And if I
can't do it in the day.
Facts. And if I ain't never go through anything I went through, how helpful could I really been to anybody? So I wouldn't change nothing I did, because it made me who I am today.
Amen. See, Frank, this episode is personal. I started a gang that took a lot from the community. And now I've started an organization that is going to give it all back. Frank, you were there from the beginning of the old story, and I'm honored you're here for the beginning of the new one. To the kids out there, I was the leader of the life you think you want. I'm telling you now, as a man who has seen both sides, that path is a dead end. But the proud leads to the top. I've traded the set for a standard. I traded the block for a blueprint. Frank, thanks for riding with me again, this time, and on the right side of history. Just one more thing, man. If you want to go ahead and give a shout out to the people, man. I know you got some albums or platforms where your music is playing. If you want to go ahead and spill that out real quick, go ahead.
Already. You can find me, Mank Loc, on all platforms. On Facebook, Frank Mank Washington. I be on that the most. I got music on all platforms. Be looking out for Views from the West. We do our podcast, review, and of course music.
Y'all know what's up. We came to get it started. Now you can't get enough. It's something like a party. Keep your volume turned up. If you know you the hottest, time to show it you up. Heard they was sleeping on ya. Views from the West.